And hello, everyone. This is Daniel with the Legacy of Daniel podcast. Thank you for joining me today. It has been a while since I have uploaded a video. I've been a little busy with my destiny, making my life beautiful on this wonderful walk in this beautiful life we all take part in. I just started a new job, so that's been very exciting, beautiful, very humbling, an enlightening experience. In today's show, I want to talk about beauty, and I want to talk about the importance of the individual letting beauty in. To cultivate an identity, we need beauty. And there's all sorts of beauty in the world, and to be honest, I do not know what beauty truly is. Beauty is what ultimately makes us comfortable, brings joy into our life, brings us into a state of peace, enlightenment. We discover wisdom and understanding on our walk towards beauty, to the fulfillment of beauty in our life. So I do not have an accurate definition of what beauty is, nor how to actually go about having beauty come into your life. But I do have some suggestions based upon my observations through enlightenment and wisdom. Beauty is something that you let in. It is not something that you chase. It's not something that you can create, at least not initially. Once you allow beauty in, you can begin to manifest through creativity, through your works, through life, through how you speak. Really, anything that you do, you can begin manifesting that beauty that wants to make your life beautiful. And that is the purpose of beauty. While I may not know the exact definition of beauty or give you an accurate description of it, I can tell you one thing, that true, genuine beauty wants to make your life beautiful. It wants to bring life into your mind and body. It wants to strengthen your soul so that you can go forth and make the world a more beautiful place through your daily walk. And it wants to take part in that. It doesn't want to push out anybody else's beauty. It wants to take part in the beauty that already is and the beauty that will become. And that is the maturation process of beauty. Beauty knows what it is, and it knows it wants to become, because that's how it fulfills its purpose. We as a society need to better understand beauty needs to be absorbed and glorified into the individual. And the only way that is done is through the acceptance of beauty. Now, that is difficult because you have to have a very open mind, you have to be inclusive, and you have to be willing to allow individuals with various different identities, beliefs, have their opportunity for their beauty to be, in a sense, um, come onto you in unique ways through art, through literature, through conversation, whatever it may be. And then it's your job, once you do accept beauty, and if it's true beauty, then it will make your life more beautiful. And it's something that you will want to hang on to. And it'd be something that you are, in a sense, kind of commanded to keep and dress and use it for good. Use it to nurture your creativity, to nurture your identity, and to become something greater than what you currently are. And as you do that, all the beauty that is a partaker of you currently becomes more. And that is manifested out into the world. And so we have a lot of issues in society today with gender issues, sexuality issues, And I think a lot of that is stemming from the suppression of the individual, suppression of the individual's creativity, suppression of the individual's sexuality or sexual desires. And a lot of that is just stemming from fear of this idea of sin, which is a bit of a ridiculous idea at this point in our modern age. We look at sin in a very weird, perverted, um, evil way. Sin should not be viewed as evil. We don't even really understand the correct definition of sin. And so we really need to erase that. And we need to come to an understanding of beauty in each and every individual of society having their opportunity to not only manifest beauty, but to accept beauty into their life according to what they believe and what they believe will help develop and nurture their identity so they can go from where they are and become. And that has to be done so that society can continue to grow and progress and provide opportunities for as many people as possible. But as long as we continue to suppress creativity, the individual, suppress sexuality, sexual desires, or orientation, there will be continued rebellion. And if we do not let go of this fear of sin or this idea that you are a sinner because of something you did or whatever, there will always be this rebellion and there will always be this striving for some sort of identity so that people can have meaning and purpose in life, which is very important to have. And so we need to allow each and every individual to learn how to have beauty be glorified in their life through the acceptance of what they want in their life, what they want to use to make themselves, their mind, their body beautiful. And then if they want to manifest it out in the world through their creativity, through their identity, so that they can have meaning and purpose, then that is a beautiful thing to manifest it out into the world. And we as a society, just for whatever reason, we have put so many barriers up that we no longer can participate in dialogue because everything is just being interfered with some sort of self-righteousness or some idea relating to sin. And so that needs to be viewed differently. And we need to stop having this idea of fearing sin, fearing the sinner, and start loving the individual, loving beauty, and giving opportunity to every individual to make the beautiful life that they are entitled to by their First Amendment right and through just their right to not live in an abusive society through the protection of each and every individual's right to express themselves and to have an identity. If we would open up beauty, open up our minds, our eyes to beauty and how it can enlighten us, strengthen our bodies, edify us, I believe a lot of this fear of sin, a lot of barriers that are preventing dialogue, a lot of this rebelliousness, a lot of this confusion will be washed away. But we have to be willing to let beauty in and be willing to let every individual society, especially at a younger age, partake in life through hopefully peaceful means, through free play, through obviously education, participation in different sectors of society, sport, public school, and we need to be open to edifying young children, strengthening their minds and bodies through the beauty of life, the beauty of dialogue, the beauty of creativity, the beauty of our rights, civil liberties, the beauty of what has made this country great. And we need to continue that process continue that foundation in younger children and young adults and even older adults. So each and every individual society can truly partake, have meaning and purpose, have an identity, and come to a better understanding of their rights and how they can live in a more peaceful, joyful way that really allows the First Amendment right to flourish throughout society through understanding and enlightenment. Now, I know that may have sounded like a lot and may be a little confusing, but just let beauty into your life. Let it make your life beautiful. That is what beauty wants. That is the purpose of beauty. If you neglect beauty, if you keep beauty out through barriers, then beauty will go somewhere else. And if once beauty goes somewhere else, it's hard to bring it back. You have to work very hard to get that treasure back. So be open-minded, be inclusive, be understanding of the First Amendment right, be understanding of what is needed for society to become stronger, more edified, to become more beautiful for all partakers. So that is be and become with beauty and allow as many forms of beauty as you can to become with you and let it be manifested out into the world.